It is 4 a.m. The rooster has not crowed yet, but the peasant is already awake. Because if he sleeps past sunrise, the Lord's tax collector will notice. This is not punishment. This is Tuesday. Welcome to a day in the life of a medieval peasant. Every hour, every meal, every lie. Let's begin. 4:15 a.m. The peasant rises from a bed of straw. Not a mattress, straw, mixed with dried leaves, herbs, and sometimes fleas. He shares this bed with his wife. His children sleep on the floor. The room is one single space: kitchen, bedroom, living room, all in 12 square meters. There is no glass in the window, just wooden shutters, and the cold morning air cuts through like a blade. Breakfast is simple: yesterday's bread, hard as wood, dipped in weak ale. Not because they are alcoholics, because water kills you. The river has sewage, the well has leeches. Ale is boiled during brewing. It is the only safe drink. By 5 a.m. he is in the field. The sun is not even up, but the Lord's land will not plough itself. 7 a.m. The church bells ring for prime. The peasant does not stop working. He prays while he ploughs. God and survival, same thing to him. The tools are wooden. Iron is expensive. A metal ploughshare costs 6 months of wages, so he uses wood and replaces it when it breaks. His back hurts by 9 a.m. It will hurt until he dies. Average life expectancy, 35 years. But he does not know this number. He only knows that his father died at 40 and his grandfather at 42, and that is old. 10 a.m. The sun is high. He takes his first real break, not to rest, to eat. Lunch is pottage, a thick stew of grains, vegetables, and if he is lucky, a piece of salted pork from last winter. He eats with his hands, no fork. Forks are for the rich, and they are considered strange, even sinful. Why would a man need a fork when God gave him fingers? By 11 a.m. he is back in the field. The Lord's steward watches from the road, counting, always counting. 12 p.m. The sun is directly overhead. This is the hottest part of the day, and the most dangerous. Not because of bandits, because of sleep. The peasant is exhausted. His body screams for rest. But if he stops, the crop stops. And if the crop stops, the winter comes. And winter, for the poor, is a death sentence. So he chews on dried herbs, mint, sage, anything with a strong taste, to keep his eyes open. At 1 p.m., the church bells ring again. Sext. He mutters a prayer and keeps working. 2 p.m., the children join him, not because they are cruel parents, because small hands can pull weeds, and every hand is needed. The youngest child is 6. She will work until sunset, and she will not complain, because she does not know that children in castles do not work. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is survival. 5 p.m. The sun begins to fall. The peasant has worked 11 hours. His hands bleed, his back is bent, but the day is not over. He must walk home, gather firewood, draw water from the well, feed the chickens, check the fence, repair the thatch roof. Dinner is at 6 p.m. More pottage, more hard bread. And if it is Sunday, a small piece of cheese. There is no salt on the table. Salt is taxed. A salt tax so high some peasants boil seawater illegally and risk prison. 7 p.m. The sun is gone. The peasant is in bed, not because he is lazy, because candles cost money, and fire is dangerous in a house made of wood and straw. He lies on the straw, his wife beside him, his children on the floor, and he sleeps. Not because he is tired, because tomorrow is Wednesday, and Wednesday is exactly like Tuesday. 365 days a year. No weekends, no vacations, no retirement, just the field, the church, and the hope that winter will not kill you this year. Now, look at your phone, your bed, your refrigerator. The peasant would think you are a king. But here is the strange part. Studies show that medieval peasants worked fewer hours than modern office workers. About 150 days a year were holidays, religious festivals, saints' days, harvest celebrations. They had less, but they had more. Time. Not better, not worse, just different. So here is the question. If you could trade your phone for his freedom, would you? Comment below and tell me which hour shocked you the most. Because next week, we live a day as a Roman soldier, and trust me, you do not want to be a Roman soldier. Subscribe so you do not miss it.